Welcome back, hosers, to another video here, and looks like we're getting a little bit more fallout from good old Carney's statement of New World Order back in China. Remember that? And it has to do with Scott Moe, the Saskatchewan Premier. It seems that Scott just said he would not use that phrase, New World Order, like Carney did in China. What's going on here? Anyways, this is my hoser take. No spin, just facts with a conservative edge. Now here's the deal. This is coming from a CTV News report. Saskatchewan Premier Scott Moe tells Vasi on power play to Canadians, right, that the New World Order phrase is not a statement that he would use. It's interpreted into many different ways by many different people. You know what I mean. Moe is sitting right next to Carney when the PM drops that bombshell line to Chinese Premier Xi during the Beijing trip. He's also the first Canadian PM to visit China in 8 years. And Carney says the partnership sets up well for the New World Order. And you guys, if you saw the video, you saw Scott Moe, who was sitting right beside him, how he reacted to that with surprise. And Moe is basically saying, nah, I would have picked different words. Now, Moe says there is, without question, real change in trade relationships. There's uncertainty with China. There's U.S. tariffs. India is now slapping tariffs on us. And Canada needs to adapt, sector by sector, on broader deals. That's true, you got to do that. But Moe steers clear of that term or phrase, New World Order, because it dives into superpower stuff that he does not want to mess with. You know, it's like the guy at the bar saying, yeah, I'll have a beer with the sketchy dude, but I'm not calling him my new best friend. That's what it's like. Now, Carney's deal with Xi ramps up the oil, gas, clean energy exports to China, drops barriers to Chinese investments, and cuts our 100% tariff on Chinese EVs to only 6%. That's 49,000 EVs a year coming in. In exchange, China is simply going to ease tariffs on canola, lobster, and crab. Now, Moe was pushing to completely scrap the EV tariff so China would reciprocate on agriculture. But now even Moe is distancing himself from that wording, New World Order. It's like the boys agreeing to a deal, but then whispering, don't say it out loud. Now here's the real hoser take on this whole thing, I think. I believe it shows that the Liberals once again are showing weakness on full display. Carney drops this phrase, New World Order, in Beijing like it's no big deal. And then he wonders why he gets so much backlash from all the others calling it Orwellian. And now Moe, who was there and was shocked when he said that, says he would not touch that phrase with a 10-foot pole. The China deal, it risks the Ontario auto job sector. And that's why Ford's pissed. And every single auto worker in Canada should also be pissed at this. It does look like Carney is cozying up to an authoritarian state. That's what it looks like. And now you've got the poly of the Conservatives. They're looking a lot stronger here because they're calling out those kinds of risks. They're demanding real Canada First policies that protect our sovereignty, protect our resources, our jobs, especially the auto sector, and stands firm against foreign dependence without apology. That's what you want for leadership, putting Canada first, not risky wording and globalist photo ops. You don't want that stuff. Liberals are like a guy who makes a shady deal in the back room. They do it all the time. Then act surprised when his buddy says, like Moe, I wouldn't have said it that way. Poilievre's the one ready to call it what it is and walk right away from it. Now, up on that board there, I stuck up Moe rejects. Okay? Moe finally rejects here. He finally said it out loud. Right? This is all about Saskatchewan Premier Scott Moe saying that he would not have used the New World Order phrase. Not a good thing to do. So in the end, Moe says he would not use that phrase New World Order like Carney did. Liberals once again are exposed. You know, my gosh, over 10 years of these liberals, man. Like, I say we give the conservatives and Poilievre a chance here, right? And see what they can do. That's my briefing there.